Question about the Hadith tradition, martyrdom, and the rewards of paradise. More than 25 years ago, while I was incarcerated, I spent time studying Islam, particularly Sunni Islam and the Sunnah during that period. I encountered a teaching that deeply troubled me. I was taught that certain Hadith traditions describe a person who dies as a martyr in the cause of Allah, as receiving virginal companions in paradise. The teaching was presented to me as a literal reward, not merely as symbolism or metaphor. That understanding stayed with me for more than 2 decades. Now, in 2026, I increasingly encounter explanations suggesting that descriptions such as these should be understood symbolically, metaphorically, or within the cultural and linguistic context of 7th century Arabia. This raises an important historical and intellectual question for me. How did Muhammad's earliest followers and the generations closest to the formation and transmission of these Hadith traditions understand these descriptions? Did they understand the promised companions and other physical descriptions of paradise literally? Did classical Muslim scholars generally interpret them literally, symbolically, or in some combination of the two? And when Muslims were encouraged to sacrifice their lives, what did they themselves believe they had been promised? These questions matter because there is a significant difference between an interpretation that can be documented within early Islamic scholarship and the reinterpretation that develops much later in response to changing moral, cultural, or political circumstances. From my perspective, if a teaching was historically presented and understood literally, but is now being characterized primarily as symbolic, it is reasonable to ask whether we are witnessing legitimate theological interpretation or a modern attempt to make a difficult teaching more acceptable. I do not want to prejudge the answer, but neither do I think the historical question should be avoided. The most constructive way to resolve this issue is to examine the actual Arabic text, their authenticity and chains of transmission, the earliest commentaries, and the interpretations of major classical Sunni scholars. That evidence can help distinguish what the text actually say, what early Muslims believed they meant, and how modern interpretations may differ. My central historical question is a legitimate one. Is the symbolic interpretation actually present in early classical Islam? Or is it predominantly a modern reinterpretation that can be investigated from primary Islamic sources rather than settled by either critics of Islam or modern apologetics?